kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
On the ready? Here we go. Check.
Leaves it with the running back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. So first down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on second down.
Reese, I got him right where I want him, okay? I'm going to throw the football. Now I can get back in shotgun. Let's forget the running game stuff. We're going to play a little pitch and catch and see how good that secondary is.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
42 Spider. 4-2
Back to throw, it's Sparks. Makes the grab down the middle. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Now they'll face 3rd and 4 in their first possession of the game. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And that is how you silence this raucous crowd. Defensively on the road. First drive of the game, setting the tone, getting a huge sack on 3rd down.
They punted away on 4th down. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Hand off from the shotgun. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Turning it on. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that...
Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Going the other way, and he's got room.
And that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, this is where you go to the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll try the toss to the left. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops.
Nice play offensively. You go with the toss to the left, and how about the blocking downfield by the wide receiver on that play? If you're going to run to the perimeter, you got to have guys doing work downfield for you, and they had it on that one.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Steps into the end zone for a touchdown.
This This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Gonna run it. It's Carter. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Back to throw. It's Need. Snagged out of the air. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. Here comes the offense onto the field again.
Here we go.
Leaves it with the back. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Off play action. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because 3rd down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. With the catch, it's Roach. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Looking for a man, it's Sparks. Lofts one high and deep. Snags it on the right. Off and running. No one's going to get him. Touchdown.
just to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes courtesy of the big play covering 61 yards on the touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Carter. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. There he goes. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it on the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
And this QB, man, how about it? It's a pass play. He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man, and as they start to chase their guys down the field, well, nobody's got me, and I can just take off, and I've got speed. He chews up ground so easy, so frustrating for a defense to have to deal with a guy like this.
Looking to throw, it's Need. Makes the grab, and they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Give to the running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw. It's Need. Rushes on him. It's complete to the left. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him over.
They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Laporta. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
Well, it's a great job by the quarterback there, understanding you're being blitzed. You know you're not going to be able to hold on to it very long, so find the back. Get it into his hands quickly. Let him go pick up the first.
1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. Keeps it on the draw. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
The best red zone offenses are the ones who can run the ball in this area, but that's a tough ask today, especially against this unit. One of the best 5 defenses in the nation stopping the run. This is a really big moment in this game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Throw to the end zone, picked off. Takes it back to the 26-yard line as they come up with a big interception there. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The offense changing the play. Back to throw, it's Sparks. It's complete. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield and he moves the sticks.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Roach. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Offense with jumbo personnel. Power football with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield, it's Sparks. Pressure coming. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one.
And these punt returners want to make big plays, but man, oh man, did he make a big mistake. Flipping the field position, defense flying in on him, and he did not secure the football in that play.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Throws for the tight end. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Trying to turn the corner on the right. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6.
29 Philly.
Looking to fire. Using the quick game. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Might be calling a hot route. Back to pass, it's Sparks. Quickly complete. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Here's 1st and goal, and a touchdown here might put this thing out of reach by halftime. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Quick strike complete. Snares it with those big hands and strolls into the end zone for the touchdown. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. To the air, it's Need. He lofts one down the sideline. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He'll pull it on the read. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Brings up second down.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. To the air, it's Need. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
I love the defensive mentality coming out here early in the third quarter. They've got the lead. They know the offense is going to be aggressive and start taking shots. A really nice play call that time, and an even better job in the back end in the secondary being ready for it. It just feels, guys, in this game like the defense is staying one step ahead.
Oh, he's got some space. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Here's a heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run, then you open it up for the passing game.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Looking for a man. It's Need. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside. David, the puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get them out of the spot.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
Gonna look downfield again. Dumps it to the back. Grabbed over the middle. It's Laporta. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Here comes the heat. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
We just need better execution on offense right now. Not able to get it done on first down, and now they give up the sack. If you're the head coach right now, you might want to think about a timeout, make sure your guys have their minds right.
Now on 3rd and goal, and that earlier sack left him with more ground to cover. To throw, it's Need. Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I know we're in the third quarter, but because they're trailing like they are, they're right now in 4-down mode every single drive. You throw an incompletion down in the red zone, this is a no-brainer. They're going to be throwing it again, and we'll see if the defense can step up here.
He's looking to pass. They got him. The pressure got home, and the defense makes sure this drive comes up empty.
And that's the world we live in. You want to be aggressive, you want to get touchdowns, you don't want to kick field goals. Analytics says this. Well, now you get no points. And defense bows up in a big part of the field, gets the big sack on 4th down and goal.
Offense working from the pistol. They'll go to the ground. Running to Green. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Takes the easy completion. Across the 45. Still running at the 40. Open field on the right. Lean for the wire. Touchdown.
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field, and score. There's no end in sight for these guys.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, you could make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. San Diego State is being humbled today. There's just no other way to say it. A complete and thorough thumping. They're trailing by 21 to San Jose State. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Scanning the field, it's Need. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And we haven't called his name a lot, and I think this offense, they need to find a way to continue to manufacture touches for the big tight end. And I don't care how you do it. I don't care where you line him up. He's that good, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to find him more often.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Pocket breaking down. He's going to run it. keeps it and gets past the chains. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling.
He's loose. The 10. And he's got a touchdown.
And QBs love their big tight ends, and especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a daggum receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often in this one.
Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Bell. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15.
First and 10.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking for a huge play. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Handoff from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Dropping back, it's Sparks. Throws to the wideout. That third down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week, he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
The kick is on its way. He'll field the punt and take it back. Makes the tackle really strong, disciplined job, and now we have one period to play. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Looking downfield on first down. Got him downfield. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Got 3 on first down. down. It's 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Got his man in the middle. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Keep it on the ground, and he's in for the touchdown.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution of the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Stockton. Stopped at the 29, but found a little running room after coming out of the end zone.
1st and 10.
Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. To the ground with the back. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw, it's Sparks. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. They'll move the wide receiver. Making side adjustments here. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
And after that, best thing you can do, punt it away. Here comes the special teams. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground.
1st and 10.
And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Touch pass on the jet sweep. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Listen, the defense gave up a couple of yards, but they're happy to give that up because they know the clock is still ticking. They're trying to bleed this thing. If you want to throw it over the middle of the field inbounds, they'll give that to you all day.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
Obviously, they fail on that 4th down, but because there's still time on the clock, this game's not over. Who on defense right now can step up and make a big play and get the ball back to the offense?
They'll go back to work on offense.
Green 25.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
Let's go.
They'll leave it with the lone back. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
The marker is at the 35, and they need to get it there to convert 3rd down. To the air, it's Sparks. Got his man on the right. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on 1st down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a 2nd down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
They'll try to get outside. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. This is a big 3rd down. If they can move the chains, they can just about salt this game away. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's forced out of bounds, close to the goal line, and that shove saved the touchdown.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. 1st and goal. Trying to power it in. And into the end zone for a touchdown. They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season. That score looks as if this one might have put it a little too far out of reach.
Yeah, this game's pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake. But, you know, speaking of cake, I'm kind of hungry. Can we get out of here? Can we finish this game so I can go get something to eat?
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
He'll ride his man on the option. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
Nice job by this defense stringing along the option, not letting him make a decision right away, and that's why they could corral to the football, get him on the ground, and make sure that option didn't get a big gain.
Dropping back, it's Need. He's taking a deep shot. Leaves his feet and makes a nice catch along the left sideline.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Quarterback on the keeper. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Now he's going to break the pocket. Looking for room at the 30. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the 1st down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, the running back has it. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. Back to pass, it's Need. Under fire. It's caught. It's a touchdown. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
One more play to pad the stats. Trying to get the corner. And he is stopped at the line of scrimmage. Clock is all zeros, and time has expired here. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes along.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.